Welcome to Mama Mosey Tarot on Halloween. My readings are timeless usually, so it doesn't make a difference, but I'm excited. I got a good feeling about this one. So, starting off, I've got all my decks bottom up that I'm going to use. Expect the best, but prepare for the worst. And then we've got the ship with the Lenormand card, which indicates movement. But we also have a card of financial, like a financial foundational card as well. And then the King of Wands on the bottom of the Ali Mans Tarot lets me know that there's a focused action that needs to happen, as if a king decreeing something. The King of Wands. Wands is action, generally fire action. There is action that needs to be taken here. I think an opportunity is going to come up. I have the Oracle of Play and Secrets mixed together in my hand. So then we have, God, I can't remember the name of this card. I think it's Fate's Dice or the Lucky Dice or something like that. But it's about literally understanding that there are things that fate has a hand in that you cannot control. But what you can do is accept that you can't touch these things. You can roll with it. It's literally on the card, on the fucking roll with it like the dice. Just be flexible. That's also with this king, not the King of Wands. The card that was at the bottom when I first flipped this was a Laser Blaster. Staying flexible is key. Also with the Laser Blaster, that's a focus tool, but it can also be a misrepresentation. So I'm going to go through here, and then if I remember, if it's crucial, I'll let you know what side of the Laser Blaster that was. But it's game time at this point right now. Something is coming up with your financials. It's game time, so pay attention. Let's see what we get here. And I don't usually use this one that much because I'm not very familiar with the cards yet. It's two decks, basically. It's two Oracle decks that I mixed into one. And so it's two little guidebooks here too that I've got to go through as well to memorize. I'm about halfway through the Oracle Play, which is what I use to represent the facade, the physical world, the outer, what's outside of you, whoever I'm reading for. And then I use the Oracle of Secrets as a representation of what's going on inside, or what you need to keep to yourself and work on just for yourself. So we don't have anything coming out yet, so this might be a deck that doesn't like to flip. So if nothing pops out here, I'm just going to start taking after I do a little shuffle. And we got nothing. So I'm going to do a little shuffle. But with this Earth, this is a heavy focus. The Earth 10 right here. This is a focus on financials, but it also might be involved with social media, because I pulled this and this came out as well. And that's the influencer card. That's that's what it is. It's the influencer. It's somebody who has decided to set this persona for themselves, and it's kind of covering over who they really truly are, but they do it for a reason. They do it for purpose. And I think for some of you it might actually be a job. So sorry, I fell down and I can't see. That which lies beneath right there. And then Adversary. So Adversary is a one of those cards that does read in reverse, but it's right in front of your face. So it says one thing this way and then one thing over this way. It came out though, proud, venomous, obsession, unswayed by reason or patience. But when I'm not sure if it's supposed to be upright, I give it a little toss and it came up with a childhood adversary. This might be both though, because I kept wanting to flip it the other way. But give me a second to look up that which lies beneath. Hold on. All right, so with Fate's Dice, it is telling you that fate does have a hand in your life, but also on the other hand, on the other side of that, it is telling you that there are things that you can take a risk with. Like one of my favorite analogies that I've recently learned is juggling. When you're juggling things, you can drop the plastic balls so you can focus on not dropping the glass ones. That's what this is. It's some things leave up to fate, because those things that you can leave up to fate would be like a minimum risk, right? So it's not really going to hurt you. But this card, that which lies beneath, from the Oracle of Secrets, indicates paranoia. So this is internal paranoia going on about something. I think you're worried to take this chance. And with this adversary, childhood rival, I think it's you, that which lies beneath, because they came out pretty much together. That which lies beneath with this childhood rival right here, I think through some past experience, or maybe like you were raised where risking money was not something you did. And so now doing it when you're trying to better yourself and change your life a little bit, make some money, you're risking still what you've made. And there's a part of you that's like, no, 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 no. But the other way up was proud, venomous, obsession, unswayed by reason or action. And then with the Laser Blaster, retain flexibility. That's what it is. It's a flexibility side. It's you can take something seriously, or you can have fun with it and still win. You know what I mean? stay flexible, and be aware of your surroundings, I think. Not, and I don't mean your physical surroundings, I mean the emotional and like the mood, your vibes that are around you, basically. I'm just going to pull because they're not flipping. Oh, it's the bottom of the deck, though. So, Medusa. I'm going to have to stop and look that one up. It's a crazy card. There you go. So, we got Medusa. I'm going to pull a couple more, and then I'm going to start with the Ally Mann's Tarot. So, Medusa, and then the Eight of Hearts, and Moth Children. Hold on. Okay, so we have Childhood Rival. I left Childhood Rival face up on the Adversary card. But then this Medusa that came out, this is an animal that's an animal. It is a king, it is cruel, it is kind, it is nature, it is natural, and it has no awareness of how it is. This is a person who does not know how what they've done has affected you. Tied in with the heart, this card is called the heart. Hold on, let me see if I can get it. It's really pretty. It's got like a pink foil on it. But it's showing that there is a story that you are stuck with. And I think it has to do something in your childhood. The Generations card did not come up, so it could be somebody from early childhood that you're not related to, something crazy that happened that you're still stuck with, or even something that just gave you this little bit of paranoia around risking money. But the Moth Children card, it says that there is a story here that is being retold. And if you listen closely in the retelling of it, when you find the elements that have been changed, once you find why, you will find a little bit of truth into that story right there. So, and then bottom of the deck, we had Kids on Bikes. So overall, do not let this whole situation, this story that you've been told, with this Fates dice that came out first, do not let the story that you've been told scare you away from taking this opportunity that's coming up with the 10 of Earth that was over here, okay? There is an opportunity coming up, but the kids, again, the Kids on Bikes, this is the freedom of youth, being able to go out and play and do whatever the fuck you wanted in the summertime until the lights came on, if you're older, I guess. Fucking old. But take this chance. There are little things that you can take risks with that are not going to be detrimental if it fails, and that'll get you a little bit more comfortable with the risks that you might be presented with soon, because the ship is movement. It's not immediate, but it is movement, travel, combined with the Earth. Your finances could be taking a change here, but I'm going to pull out the Ally Mann's Tarot and see if I can get a little bit of clarification or confirmation on that. And Ally Mann's Tarot does like to flip, usually. So yeah, there we go. So the Ten of Eyes. This is knowing things that you don't want to know, but you cannot stop looking at. I think once you start looking into the story that is being told, if you don't just leave it alone. If you need to break this story down and get into it, you're going to find some stuff that you're not going to like. It's going to be a little bit uncomfortable for you, but it is going to be the final, I want to say the straw that broke the camel's back. You know, that final little bit where you're like, oh my God. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, that childhood sucked, but that explains so much. So we've got the 10 of, I think you are going to learn that information. And the Builder. So you are, I think after learning that information, you are going to kind of see, combined with this 10 of Eyes here, some things that you've done that has contributed to this system in the way that you've built your life so far. And you, I don't know if it's going to feel good, but it's something you need to see. So you can see how much effect you actually have, I think, in everything, in things you make decisions on and things you won't choose about, because not making a choice is still making a choice. And we've got I always forget if this is the 8 or the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the 9 of Swords, but the theme of this is that you're punishing yourself. Don't do that. With this Builder card and seeing these things that you might not like seeing about yourself, how you contributed to certain things that you might not like about yourself now, don't punish yourself for it. It's not, you're examining it. That's all it is. Don't get lost in it. There's an open window right behind you. And you don't need to be, I don't think you need to be going too heavy into this stuff right now anyway. I think this is more of like well, you've got this one thing to tackle right now so you can make some money. That's what you wanted, so don't get lost in the emotions of it. Yeah, and don't let, if this is your mother, this Empress here, this Empress in particular indicates, well, I say indicates too much, shows me that there is a sort of toxic type of relationship with here. I don't know if it's necessarily with your mother. It might be just that childhood rival. Or it could be that you if you go down this, for some of you, if you go down this path of not being able to escape the hurt and the embarrassment and the shame that you feel upon seeing that you've made mistakes or maybe didn't make the exact perfect best decision, this will turn into a toxic attachment. You will become attached to this misery and you will end up screwing yourself over financially instead of making it better. Oh, shit. And then, okay, Page of Curses. I very rarely get that one, but hold on. Let me see. Yeah, it's just another card upright, which is how it came out. It's just another card upright of where you look for misery, you will find it. So right behind this Empress and this Nine of Swords, if you look for shit to be wrong, you will find shit to be wrong. You will change your own mind to see things wrong because that will be what your brain thinks it's doing to protect you. Inherently protecting itself. So I wanna know what you need to do though. What do they need to do? Not that much. What do you need to do with this Page of Curses, this builder? Why are you like, why do you need to see this? Is it just for the money? Must be the money. Let's see. The Magician. You have to coalesce parts of yourself. You have stories in yourself and ideas of yourself that you've not actually tied in. It's like you're kind of partitioned a little bit in your head. There's like a part of you that's the cheerleader, and then there's a part of you that's the talker, and then there's a part of you, and it's like you settle into these little different, like, you know those pens that you used to click, like, oh, you could click one color down and the other color down and then another color down, and it was like 6 different colors in one. That's kind of what it feels like. It's like you're just like, oof. You're not, I don't want to say you're not whole, because you are, but it's like chaos. I don't even know how to, I mean, the card depicts it the best way. It's that there's this kind of just different parts of you, and you're not quite sure what is real and what is not. What is a story somebody's made you? I think that might be what you need to find out, is what a story somebody's made you. So that's why you're being shown this. So, let's see. I'm going to pull a couple more. The Night Owl. So I'm going to take 2 cards from this just randomly. That's what the Night Owl is usually. It's something that has no reverse, and it's something that you kind of want to see what's in its talons. So I'm going to Father Sleep and the 4 of Keys. You need to make a decision. There are things that you need to stop doing because you need to make decisions to move forward. With this Father Sleep, this is something that needs to be put to rest. A habit, a certain instinct, a fear, something like that. Something needs to be, you need to stop it. Knock it off. This 4 of Keys requires choice. It doesn't matter what choice you make. It doesn't matter which key. All these keys will open this door, and it doesn't matter. You just need to pick the key. That's all. You just have to pick up the key. Key to what? What is the key for? Jeez. Okay. Well, those 3 came out, so I'm going to take them. We got weird-ass mystical shit on the bottom of the deck again. But we've got the 7 of Cups, the last round, and the Page of Wands. Hold on. So I said, why do you need to open the door? What's behind the, whatever I said, I can barely remember. The 7 of Cups, this is options. This one is projects, choices, a bunch of different chances. With that came the Page of Wands and the last round. So the Page of Wands here is you need to find your passion. You have not really explored that yet. And with all of these choices here, find the one that you love the most. Find your passion and make a plan. You have focus with this card. This card lets me know you have focus, you have will, and you have drive. A little bit of, this might be a new territory for you, but you have the will for it. You have the drive for it. You can do it. The last round, and you know it. You know what it is. There is one thing that as soon as I said that, you were like, oh, that thing. Try that thing. This card can be, oh, this is the last round, this is your last chance. But with this Page of Wands energy and the 7 of Cups, I don't think it's your last chance. I think this is just more a direct, you only need one bullet. You only need that last bullet. This is clear and direct. And then with this weird-ass mystical shit on the bottom, you absolutely know what you need to do. And once you get into that position and you decide to not be that, oh, I don't know if I should do it. Is this okay? Once you get out of that and into the, like point where you're throwing yourself into it, hyper-focusing, hyper-fixating, not detrimentally, hyper-focusing, hyper-fixating, focusing on this thing. That's what you need to do. And okay, so under that we had the Fool, a brand new journey. This is a brand new journey for you, and I think it is going to lead to a little bit of wealth. All right, find something, and it might be the call to be an influencer here with a card on the bottom, that card on the bottom of the deck. But upon that, you have some things you need to address. Okay, you need to address the way that you take risks. You might be too scared to take this step, but you need to. This is what this is telling me. Expect the best, prepare for the worst. Okay. This isn't going to be all cookies, candies, rainbows. You're going to need to put in a lot of work. There's going to be a lot of work here. And make a game plan. Make a game plan and then get started. Get it done. Make that choice. Make a plan. Make a choice. You can do it. Love you.